Right, my story began, I have a grandson and he had nowhere to go. He wanted to join Cubs, but where we live in a new community, we don't have a community centre, and he was so upset. And I went to bed that night and I thought, someone's got to do something. We've got, at the time we had about 3,000 people living there with lots of young families, and there was nothing for him to do. And I thought his friends must feel exactly the same. Why don't I try and do something about this? Maybe I can get a community building built. And I went to bed and I thought about it and I thought, well, I'll see how I feel in the morning. I got up, that was still in my gut, and I thought, right, this is going to help an awful lot of people. I'm just going to do it. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it. And then I went on the laptop and I was looking up everything I could think of. And then I found a course on communities at the Eden Project. They had a week's course, so I spent the week and I learnt so much, and I came away with fire in my belly really, and thought, I know what to do. And I took the next steps, doing community consultation. I was very nervous about doing that because I didn't know how people were going to react. But I just went out there and I just did it. And I said, what do you as a community need, or what do you want? And the whole thing went from there. And then, to cut a long story short, I turned this into a fully registered charity. I've got a fantastic team of volunteers that I've built up along the way, and I've got 6 trustees and we run it between us. None of us have ever taken a penny for doing this, but we love it and we know it's going to mean so much to people. I've just done a big lunch for the Platinum Jubilee, and we had 600 people turn up. Never expected so many people, and everyone was just so happy. We've done it all in tents because we haven't got a building. There was a young girl and she had 2 very young children, and she was suffering with really bad anxiety, and I went knocking on everyone's door asking, you know, would they be happy to come and join in an event on the park, find out what they'd like me to do. And this girl said, she said, I haven't been out for about 5 years. I can't go out, I've got anxiety. I just can't go out. And so I said, I'm so sorry about that. So I said, well look, if you want to come out, I said, come along or ring me and I'll come and walk with you. I gave her my number, and then I just thought no more of it. And then she actually turned up, and she said it was the first time in 5 years that she had been outside the house, and that was just melted my heart. So, you know, this is what we can do in the meantime until we get there. When I said we're going to need 1.3 million, we all laughed. Right now, I've managed to get 960,000, and so we're just 340,000 short. We are so close, but that last bit seems so hard. But I suppose in a way, it's like a big challenge, and I love a challenge. And hopefully next year we will have a community building for everyone. There will never be change unless you actually make that change happen yourself. And I've never done anything like this before in my life, and I've learned the whole way through, and I've learned so much. Having some of the really hard times I've had, I've learned more. I'd say that definitively I am strong. I didn't know I had that amount of strength in me, but I think it's in all of us. It just takes something to bring it out.